you, and I'm excited about talking more about UX Bright because if you have a product that you're looking to release, this is the place. So kind of explain who you're looking for.
Yeah, so we are what we call a strategic product consulting company. So if you're building a venture, you have to build a product or some type of service that's attached to it. We want to help you in building that journey. So the way that UX Bright does that is really just helping founders in three main areas. It's the tech side, which is often the most difficult, marketing, helping them with the product side, and then design and user experience. That's kind of the focus for UX Bright. UX stands for user experience. And so at every forefront for every different business domain that you have in your business, we're thinking about user experience and how to make sure you have happy customers and they're returning paid customers. So, everything from helping them build the websites, building an initial digital marketing funnel, some business automations to help further your business venture even more. All the important things to just make sure your operations and enterprise it grows and scales properly.
So does it have to be a product or it could be a service as well?
Yeah, it could be a service as well. We do typically focus a lot with our software as a service businesses. It's kind of our bread and butter. We've done a lot of, especially in my background, working with SaaS businesses and startups. We advise a lot of startups on what's the best go to market strategy for the sales software as a service product. And then we have our hardware side of it too, right? There are people that are starting e-commerce stores, selling physical goods. My background is in manufacturing, so I'm very familiar with sort of how we can deploy physical products to market, set up manufacturing lines, make sure you have all the right compliances and that. So if it's a product and it's a business venture worth building, definitely want to talk to you.
No, I think that's important because when you're building, you want to talk to them and you want to come up with those ideas. Because once you have a product, especially, you have to say, well, where is it going to go to market? What is my market? I run into this with authors all the time. I run this with all
Hmm.
the people in my history in marketing. They really don't know their market before they launch it. And this is where you're looking at the infancy stage. You work with a lot of people in the infancy part before even launch. That's important, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We cater to a lot of pre-seed, pre-angel based startups and helping them get, with the initial product development stages. And yeah, it's incredibly important to lay some of that groundwork first. Many times you may see the same thing. Like you said, they're not marketing their business and validating it first before you build it, right? The biggest fallacy that I've seen for folks is if I build it, they will come, right? And that's just so far from the truth, right? So absolutely, we focus really intently on what is the product being built, what are some of the research and pieces that you have already, and moving at a strategic place, right? We're not just going in and building and making it transactional. We're going to be with you. We're going to be a long-term partner for you, helping you build this product and helping you manage it so you can grow your business the way you need it to, right? Because as a founder, you don't have as much time to spend on product or tech or marketing. You're wearing all these different hats, right? So our firm is a way for you to take off one of those hats and give it to us, and we'll make sure to represent you well.
And it makes absolute sense in the fact, but I don't think a lot of people do it. They launch it they just launch
That's
it,
right.
right?
Mhm.
They don't
Yeah,
even
and that's what they teach in business school, very much waterfall kind of project management, just kind of launch it and see what happens to the world. But lean startup methodology does not work that way. You need to validate your ideas, constantly be talking to customers. It's not a you people live in their own bubble and have their own biases, right, for what they're building. I've run into a lot of founders that built products for themselves, and then when they go out to the market, they're wondering, like, dang, why didn't this work as well as I hoped? And really, because you lacked that customer insights. You didn't do user interviews. You didn't do surveys, right? Using data to really make informed decisions. So, yeah, it's incredibly important to validate that idea first and uh, we're all about product validation, user experience design, and mapping that to that vision that you have for yourself.
Yeah. And see, but that is not, that's what they teach in business. See, that's the
Yeah.
mistake. You lose a lot of money then, right? You throw something out there, it doesn't work, put all this money out, and then no sales. And then they blame the marketers, they blame everyone else when yet they didn't follow the plan.
Right, exactly that. Um, Another fallacy they used to teach you in business school too is if I just oversource all my resources to these third world countries, it'll be cheaper, yeah, but am I still getting that same quality, right? And I think people are starting to wake up to that fact that you need some dedicated eyes that kind of know what they're doing, not no transactional sort of providers or vendors that you're using. You want long-term strategic partners when it comes to whatever you're building. Because yeah, it's kind of like building a house of cards. Any products, right? Anything could come and swipe you off your feet. New competitor, changing technologies, all these different things, right? So the more sturdy your house of cards, the better, right?
And looking at your name and everything. And that's what a business plan does, but then they launch before all that. And that's what UX Bright does. And it sounds like ultimately, it kind of tell us who you're looking for right now. If you see somebody right now that would be a perfect client for you.
Yeah, so if you're a founder and you're actively working on building a new digital experience, or you're currently building one for your clients and you need some additional acceleration on the gas pedal, then yeah, this would be somebody we would love to get in touch with. If you're angel, seed round, series A, and then we also work with enterprise-based customers too. A few of our clients include Rotary International, so we've done some work with kind of larger Fortune 500, but we really play in that small to medium sized business range. That's where we make a whole lot of impact. And Yeah, we just love just helping folks out because we've been through this journey ourselves. So we want to make sure we see others have that best possible light.
All right. Best place to go.
Yeah, the best place to visit us and check us out is uxbright.com. That's uxbrite.com. And then check us out on LinkedIn and YouTube, UX Bright. So appreciate it.
Awesome. Awesome. That was a special simulcast on Neil Haley show.